Hey y'all, listen, check in with me. I'm on my way home, right? I'm pulled over, took me a little rest area break. In the process thereof, I come to the conclusion. Everybody know grief is a process. Everybody knows, right? Everybody knows. But the part don't nobody seem to know, in my personal opinion, is your grief isn't my grief. And my grief ain't your grief. Yeah, I just want to say it like that. I just really wanted to say that. I feel like if one more person be like, yeah, I understand you going through, because when I lost my mom, and when I lost my granddad, and when I lost my brother, and do not misunderstand me when I say this, every single person that grieves have the right to their process, has the right to their grieving levels. But baby, I be Jane Brown, Jonesboro, Purple, Texas Big. If y'all just don't stop that comparison, it's not the same. Because you know what? If you break it down, you have to start with relationship, age relevance, intimacy relevance, right? Like, the mother to son ratio is not the wife to husband ratio. The brother to sister ratio is not the same as boyfriend to girlfriend ratio. The that's my best friend ratio to me and my cousin grew up like siblings. It's just, like, it's not, none of it's the same. Even though every last one of them has their weight. Like, if you lost your parent, I do not understand what that feels like, because I've never lost a parent. And granted, I do make it like, I make it clear some days I feel like I have, but the fact is, I have never buried either of my parents. None of them. My mother, my father, my dad, my stepdad, or my father-in-law, right? Like, hell, not even my mother-in-law for that matter, right? So I've never buried none of these parental units. So I don't know what that feels like. I've never lost a sibling. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't lose my oldest sibling, my middle sibling, my baby sibling. I didn't lose a sibling. Period. So I don't compare. I can't contrast that. I can't fathom that, you know. But I be damned if you ain't never lost your spouse. And I ain't talking about because you divorced them. I ain't talking about because they cheated on you. I ain't talking about because in your moment of hostility and anger and desperation, you like that individual dead to me. I'm not talking about that. Bro, I'm talking about if you ain't never sat on the front row at the funeral services with everybody behind you. Stop. Can y'all stop? Can y'all stop? It's not the same. Here it is. I've lost a child. I've lost 2 kids, right? But me having a stillborn and me having a miscarriage is not the same as my mother-in-law burying her 39-year-old son. It's just not the same. I do not compare myself to her. I just want to make it clear, bro. I need to really check that energy. I need to really check that, I've lost. So I understand how you feel. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I'm really not even about to tell you how I feel because you don't get it. You do not compare. Stop competing where you don't compare. Do not compete where you don't compare. It's not a competition. This is just my moment. It's my level of I'm processing. The saddest part about this is I know I'm having a rant. But the sadder part about this is some people really been like 10 years in their process. Nigga, your mama died in 1979. Nigga, what are we talking about? Stop talking to me. And get your 1951 up out of here. Come on. I've been out of high school 21 years. Some of y'all out here still talking about 2005. Ain't nobody mad. I'm not a hater. I'm not even judging you, but be cool. Be cool. Because where was you at your year two? Hmm? Hmm? I think that's the part for me. And I go back to the beginning of my statement. Nah, bro, stop asking me questions. Cause you're not getting tears out of me. You don't get waterworks out of me. You gonna get this I'm almost 40 conversation out of me. And don't go try to call my mama, telling my mama, ooh, your child disrespectful. I'm grown. Take it to Jesus. All right, I'm done. That was my rant. It's June 1st. That was my rant for that was my rant for the month of June. Oh, baby, I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm out here bust out tripping. All right, I'm about to get back on this road though. For real, I had to take me a little break from my eyeballs, do a little potty dance. I just figured I'd get that off my chest because I think every so often I need to remind the people that it's real. Even though I walk around with a smile on my face, even though I make sure I put these lashes on, even though I keep my lip gloss popping, even though I keep, you know what I'm saying? Even though I try to share the best and the best of my moments, I think every now and again I need to remind the people that it gets real gutter over here, guy. And I done set down all my gangster ways. I done set them down. Man, where is my gangster cousin at so she can tell y'all how to not play with me in this joint, baby? Golly. Come on, man. Because you know what I think y'all really be forgetting? Is that Paul was the gangsterest one of them all. Okay? Go ahead and call me Paulie in here because I feel like y'all forget that, boy, I messed around and had to do a little assassination out of this thing. And then I just don't want Jesus to knock me off my ass and have me blind, and have to get me corrected. That be really the only distress and the struggle I have. So since the Bible is the greatest example, don't forget that Uncle Paul was the most gangsterous one of them all. All right, y'all, let's progress up with it. Let me